on the floor.
Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Williams. A special move before the shot. We're about 1 minute into the first. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Williams. Outside Thomas. Stolen by Ball. Buzelis' shot is good.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Williams. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
And stolen by Giddey. Buzelis' shot is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Claxton. Wiseman with the rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Kept alive. Brooklyn trailing. It's Thomas on the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Here's Giddey. Missed inside. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. The quick look, no good that time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Claxton with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, claim they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out. I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Portis. And Wiseman sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Nets with the lead. Now, here's Melton. Here's Clowney. Back to Melton. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. There's Whitehead. Chicago grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
In the corner. Herter with it. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Giddey. Nothing on the board.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Melton. Outside Portis. Ball with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Wiseman goes up again. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Wilson. That one's not going to go. Got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Tie game in Brooklyn. We'll get things started in the second quarter. 14. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Now here's Johnson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nets. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets. Wasted no time hiring the next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
Well, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break. And I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
Pass to Williams. It's tipped. Outside ball. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guy. Here's Johnson. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Claxton with the steal. Here's Williams. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Thomas. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Giddey goes in. Count that bucket. Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson down low. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Pass to Wiseman. Second chance shot. Good defense by Claxton.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And the basket by Thomas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
Pass to Williams. Back to Giddey. Here's Wiseman. 4 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 6. Over in the corner, Williams. It's Thomas on the wing. The kick out to Williams. Shoots it. Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
On the wing, Williams. He's got 8. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Clowney. Wiseman with the rebound. Bulls trailed by 6. Here's Buzelis. Ball. Now Wiseman. For the 3. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Ball penetrating. Wilson with the block. All by himself.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Giddey with it. Picked up by Portis. Giddey, no good. Nets leading by 8. Releases. Whitehead's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Inside. It's White on the wing. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, number 15.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Lets it go with the three. Wilson grabs the board. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And a missed layup. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Buzelis. Can't cash in from the left block. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Melton. Back to Portis. Shoots from the high post. Yep, it counts. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning. The flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And that concludes the first half. Nets lead by 10. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nets leading by 10. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Thomas, no good. And here are the Bulls now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude.
Graceful touch on the teardrop. Whoop. Thomas showing how under control he is.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Smith. That one, no good. Good defense by Claxton.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Back to Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 11 points.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Hayes. The shot, no good. Nets leading by 15. Here's Williams. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Got a piece of it. Taken away by Williams. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
Outside Williams. Puts up a 3. Wiseman with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. On the wing, Johnson. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bulls trailed by 16. Driving the lane. They get it back. Buzelis uses the glass to finish the layup. 12 points for him.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Johnson. He's got 11. Lets a floater go. Johnson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Giddey with it. Williams picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
From 12 feet out, the shot by Buzelis, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Pass to Giddey. The kick out to Ball. Just 5 on the clock.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Now Giddey. 7 points in the game. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitutions on the court.
Nets leading by 16. Pass to Clowney. Portis with it. Over Wiseman. Portis can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Giddey. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now Wilson. There's the triple. And the Nets miss again. Now Buzelis. Whitehead with the rebound.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Here's Clowney. Hasn't made one yet. Right side, Ball. Here's Wiseman. And stolen by Melton. 3 on 3. Here's Wilson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 18.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And again, Chicago, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one is good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Wiseman. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Melton feeling it out a bit. Right wing. And a wide open look for Portis. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing.
The Bulls, 29.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bulls trail by 20. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Johnson. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Huerter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Huerter. And stolen by Williams. Outside for Thomas. Releases from 15. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, Cam Thomas is a very comfortable mid-range shooter.
Here's Giddey. Second shot opportunity. From deep three-point territory.